Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday, so we are going to be continuing with our Julia Spiria colorathon. It's not a colorathon, it's just me. I will be coloring Julia Sperry all July, so it is Julia in July 2024. And we will be continuing on with the page that we started on Monday with the Marco Renoir colored pencils. Good morning, Della, and good morning, everyone out there in Lurkerland. I appreciate you all coming to visit. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday morning. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning. So hopefully everybody is doing well and having a great Saturday. It is very warm here in Oregon, so just be very careful out there if you are suffering this wonderful heat wave that we're having. Good morning, Emily. Hello, hello, hello. All right, guys, I'm going to switch you over to the other camera so you can actually see what we're coloring. Good morning, Nightbot. And like I said, good morning to everyone out there in Lurkerland. So this is the page that we're coloring today. We did start on Monday on the fairy. We are working with these colors here for the clouds, and that's what we're going to zoom in on because that is what we are working on. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And we'll move over and move up. There we go. So how is everyone? How was your 4th of July? Hopefully everyone had a wonderful 4th of July. It was very loud here. The fireworks went on until the wee hours of the morning. And yeah, I didn't sleep well. So I was falling asleep on and off in Emily's stream yesterday. Just saying. All right, so this is number 311, which is London Hue. And again, this is the Marco Renoir colored pencils. They have a 120 set that is available on AliExpress. It is not available on Amazon. I did look for the link for y'all. But unfortunately, the only ones that are available on Amazon are the 100 set. So if you are looking to purchase the full set of the 120s, you will have to look up Marco Renoir 120 on AliExpress, and you will be able to find them. All right, so just going under the cloud on the other cloud here for our shadow. We don't have any rain coming from these clouds, we do from these ones here. All right, and then we've got this cloud here. So we're just putting the clouds and the different shadows and shades and happy little colors in the clouds. So I am doing a tribute to Julia Sperry for the month of July. I did it in 2022, and I do believe there was a colorathon in 2021 for Julia Sperry. And I just really enjoy her work. I find that it is very whimsical and very cute. So I do enjoy coloring her work. No idea what kind of bug that was, but I don't need it on my book. Get off my book. There's some weird bug running around on my book. It's like, don't do that. Sorry about the shaking. Had to give it a bit of a sharpen. This one is number 94, which is gray. Yes, yes. And hello, Amethyst. Amethyst. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm just going to call you Amethyst. Yes, the Marco Renoir are a very lovely set of pencils. I do have most of the Marco line. I had the Marco Raffines, not overly fond of them. They're a very hard pencil, and I found them very difficult to work with the style of coloring that I do. So they were in the corner. They left the corner. I do believe I gave them to a child to color with. So where they are now, I have no idea. They're probably somewhere in a box. Just saying. All right, and the next color we're going to use is number 72, which is grayish green, or greenish gray, sorry. Just give a little bit more of that color variation in the cloud. I know it's coloring clouds. You know, how difficult could it be, right? Of course, I always make it more difficult than it actually is. Just saying. I get hyper realistic on it all. Hello, Sue. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I'm going to go over the top area here with number 94, just so that we can get that definition of that cloud. Just doing a fairly thin line. We want the definition of the cloud to show against the other cloud. Dollar General obviously does not realize I am streaming and should not be texting me at this moment. And just coming back through with that greenish gray. And down here we're just going to go a little bit deeper with that color on the bottom of the cloud. And then we're going to take our 73, which is light gray, and we're going to fill in and blend all those colors together here. Julia did stop by and watch the video on Monday. It was really good to see her comment. Her time zone is very different than mine, so getting her into a live stream is a little bit difficult, but I'm glad that she was able to pop in and see the stream itself. Hello, B. Welcome, welcome. If I miss anybody, I do apologize. It's the thing about having my head down sometimes. Just going through, putting in that dark line, defining that cloud. Yeah, I've had these ones for the 120 set for about a year now. I've had the 72 and the 100 set, and I really enjoyed them. And then when I saw that they had a 120, of course, full set syndrome, and I had to have them because that's the way that works. So now I'm going through with the greenish gray. Again, that's number 72. Just bringing that shadow in a little bit deeper into the London hue. I'm just going to bring that together a little bit more. And then at the bottom, we're going to go in with the greenish gray, darkening up that cloud a little bit. All right. And then we're going to take the light gray, which is number 73, and we're going to blend that together. Like so. It's quiet this morning. You're all very quiet this morning. I'm quiet too, so it's one of those things. And come through here with a little bit more of the London hue. And with the greenish gray. So that's number 311 and 72. Hello, butterflies. Yes, it was well, no, not really. It was loud. Um the neighbor across the street set off his mortars at 11 until midnight-ish. And then throughout the night there was off and on individuals setting off mortars. So I didn't sleep very well. Just putting in that definition again, making sure that those clouds look separated. Awesome! Let's go pump propane. Take a bottle of water with you because it's freaking hot out there. I don't know if it is down in California, but I know up here it is. All right, and then again we went over it with the light gray. So there are our clouds. I think that's those lower clouds. Now we're going to do these upper clouds. So we've got little ones that Julia put in little areas here. So of course we're going over it with the London hue, which is 311. And these are just those little clouds that are up in the upper atmosphere, getting ready to come down and water the grass. Yeah, it's going to be 102 to 105 down here. It's not nice. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Now these ones here, I'm not putting a lot of definition in. I will put in a little bit more definition with the darker grays. They are very barely visible in the book, so I'm pretty much guessing where they're going and just adding a little bit of my own dimension to them. Alright, now we're going to take our greenish gray. We're going to start giving it a little bit of definition here. Put a little bit of the greenish gray down here at the bottom. And then we're going to take number 94, so that was 72. This one is 94, which is gray. And just going to give that fine line of definition there. Up at the top. Nice! Alright, and then we're going to use our light gray, which is number 73. And we're going to blend that all together. Like so. Oh, I'm going to adjust my leg because it's starting to ache. Alright, now we're going to do this one up here. Again, taking that green gray and just starting to add some definition. Like so. Yeah, that is crazy. That's too warm for me. I don't like it. I melt in the heat. Bob says it's the Canadian blood. It just melts in the heat. This one here, I'm going to bring more of that London hue into it, which is number 311. Just putting a little bit more purple into this cloud because we don't want them to all look the same. Ooh, ouch. Yeah. Gotta be careful. Again, just putting in some definition with the gray, making it look more like a cloud. Then again, going over with the light gray. And blending it all together. Oy, oy, oy. Hello, Connie. Good morning. Well, good evening to you, but good morning to me. Yeah, it's supposed to be really crazy for the next couple of weeks. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Again, with the London hue, which is number 311. Now, none of these have the color names on them. However, if you look at the chart on the AliExpress sale page, they do have a list of the colors. So if you are wondering where I got the names for these colors, is I did go through and refer to that list to put them in named as well as numbered order. Going with the greenish gray, which is number 72. Just going to give it a little bit of a dimension there. Then we're taking gray, which is number 94, And we're going to give that darker definition. And then again with the light gray. Now, as you can probably tell, my light gray is dull, and I'm using a dull pencil because I want to burnish and blend. So I find that when I'm burnishing and blending, that using a dull pencil does work better than using a sharp pencil. And I am quite sure that most colorists will tell you this. But if you've noticed that the pencil is extremely dull, that is why. All right. Goodness. All right, so we've got one more cloud up here. I'm going to move you up a little bit so that you can see it. So we have one cloud here at her forehead level. So we're going to start with our London fog, or London hue, I should say. Unfortunately, my light is casting a good old shadow for you. Now today we're going to be using, of course, the Marco Renoir pencils, but we're also going to be using some Wink of Stella and some Pan Pastel. We're going to be using the Pan Pastel for the background, and the Wink of Stella, of course, for her wings, as well as some gel pens for her flowers and her hair. Now we're going through with number 72, which is greenish gray. And we're going to give definition to that cloud. And come back through with the gray, which is number 94. Like so. Now I'm just going to come back through with a little bit more of that purple. And come up a little bit higher with the purple, and then we'll come in with some of the greenish gray shadow areas. And then we'll blend it out. I know, how boring. Just done clouds. Um, I will let you know that on my coffee shop, I do have a swatch chart with all the names and numbers on them. I will take a look and see if I still have the link in my AliExpress, and I will link it below the video if I do. You can also look on Marco's site as well and see if they have the names and numbers available there. but I do have a swatch chart available. Hello, Grizzly Art. How are you? It is a great time to art. It is definitely a great time to art. We are now going to use the light gray, which is number 73, and we're going to blend this cloud here. Hello, Emily. It's Emily's coloring corner. Yeah. Oh no. Well, relax, cool off, and feel better. All right, so now we're going to come down underneath the clouds, and we're going to go the wrong way. So we've got a little village under here, so that's what we're going to work on next. Yes, definitely feel better. So we're going to start on the little greenery there, and we're going to use number 97, 65, and 60. 97, 65, should be this one, and 60 is that one. All right, so we're going to start with our lightest, which is number 60, which is a yellow, no, light green, sorry. I was going to say yellow green, but it's light green. Words are hard. Yes, exclamation point words. Because I stole it from Emily. All right. And then we're going to take our medium and I'm going to sharpen it. Yeah, they are so cute. Little houses. Sorry about the shaking. Hopefully that's not extremely blurry. Let me know if it's really blurry. It may also just be my glasses making the screen look blurry. So this one here is number 65, which is moss green. And we're just coming up and putting in some definitions, some shadows in the greenery here. Little bushes. Well, not quite so little. They're almost as big as the trees. So I think this is supposed to be a little forested area that is getting some rain on it. Making some of the areas a little bit darker as they are right under the cloud. Good morning, Alex. Thank you. Yes, I finished it yesterday afternoon. I've got 15 left to go, and then that book is finished. Then I'll have finished another book. Now I'm using the 97, which is brilliant green. In this area here, I'm just going to put a little bit more of a shadow in the areas that are getting rained on, because wet leaves are a little bit darker than dry leaves. All right. And then we're going back to the light green. I'm going to sharpen so it's going to shake it just a little bit. And just going to blend those colors together here. Leaving little spaces uncolored or colored with the light area that I colored, just to give them depth, texture, that sort of thing. And then we're going to take that really dark green. We're going to come down underneath here. Like so. We're going to come up under the houses as well. We're going to move down into those areas there. And I'm going to stop twisting you. The earth shakes, yes. Yes, I try not to, but you know. Now I'm using the medium green, which is number 65. As you can tell, I'm being very light-handed. I'm using the side of my pencil, which gives me a shading effect without putting a lot of pressure and cutting into the tooth of the page. Now we're going to do the same thing. Keep it up, Catherine. Keep it up. You're lucky I like you. All right, just like that. Now, what we can do to get rid of some of that white spot down there, of course, is we can use our blender. And I don't want as much of the white spot. I do want the white spot there to be filled in with the color, which will make the white spot have color in it but still stand out. That's why I'm doing it lightly. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on the blender pencil, just enough to move that color around and brighten it up a little bit. Same with up in here. Just going to brighten it up. Basically, I'm moving that light green up into the medium and dark greens and filling in their white spot. A little bit, not a ton, but enough. All right, now we're going to start on this little field back here. So I'm going to grab a yellowy brown, so number 27, which is burnt ochre. Oh, well, lurk away, have fun decorating and moving supplies into the art room. And then we're going to take 315, which is sushi. And we're going to sharpen it, make you all shaky. I know, all this desk space, and I have to sharpen on the one that has my camera on it. We've got a little bit of greenery here, so we're just going to fill that in with just some little flicks. Like so. It's going to come down through here and just liven up this edge. Like that. And then we're going to take this one. We're going to put the tree in there. Starting with the lighter edges, going into the medium tones. That's funny. Hey, Sushi. Well, Sushi likes me. That's all. And then we're going to blend it all together with the lightest green. Giving us a happy little tree. And then we've got another one over here. And then we've got some more background bushes there. And then we've got the houses to do. Nah, it's just when I sharpen pencils. She's not having earthquakes. She's just commenting on the camera shaking. She's picking on me is what she's doing. But that's okay. We will live, I promise. All right, and then we're going to just very gently fill in this part here. Now I'm assuming with it being rainy and that sort of thing, it's a nice spring day. Nice. Now we're using 315, which is sushi. Hello, sushi. So if you haven't figured, um, Catherine's cat, one of Catherine's cats, is named Sushi. And he's such a pretty cat. And he likes me. He really likes me. Hello, Dion. And then we're going to come in through there, here with the darker. Alright, and there we have our greenery. Now we're going to do our cute little houses. We're going to start with a nice little blue house because, well, why not? So we're going to use number 13. If I can get number 13 out of the bag without breaking the tip off of it. I'm going to put this under the eaves. Now it's very cloudy there, so it's not going to have a lot of highlight. I'm assuming this is the back of the houses because these two don't have doors, but this one does. Well, these could be barns. Now that I think of it, it's probably barns. Whoopsie. Oh well, now it's a blue barn. They're blue barns now. And then we're going to use this one. So that one was number 13, which is Oriental Blue. This one is number 54, which is Cerulean Blue, or Cerulean Blue, whichever way you want to say it. Again, this is very cloudy over in this area, so there's not going to be a whole lot of highlights. There's not a whole lot of light reflecting off of the buildings. And with the darkened windows, I am assuming that it is lights out in there. So we're going to take number 58, which is Prussian Blue, and we're going to fill in the windows. Come down the edge of the house here, putting in that definition. Like so. Just going back over it, filling it in with our lightest color. Alright, and then we're going to take, I think we're going to give this one a gray roof. So we're going to take number 00, which is light cold gray. And then we're going to take this one here, which is number 94, which is gray. We're going to put in the definitions. And there we have that house. He does look like Paul. He is such a cute kitty. Alright, now we're going to actually do this one in red, because I honestly think those are barns now that I look at them. So let's use some barn colors. So we're going to use number 33 and number 32. So number 32 is light vermilion. Number 33 is red coral. Sharpen the pencil. I'll try not to shake, yeah. No, it still shakes it over there. So I'll go over here. Aha! It doesn't shake it over there. So then we gotta sharpen this one. Okay. Alright, so then we're gonna, which one's the darker? Alright, so we're gonna cover it in number 32. On the back side here. Again, and now we're using number 33, which is the coral red for the defining areas, as well as the shadows. The deeper shadows. It's going to be fairly shady here because of the cloud cover again, but we still need to put in the defining areas. And come back over it with the vermilion, which is number 32. As you can see, this is a new barn because, yeah, there's not a lot of mud on it. Alright, and then we're going to take that dark blue again. If I can find where I'd put it. Where did I put it? Uh-oh, I lost a pencil. It's not the right one. Did I put it back? No. Ah, there it is. It was hiding. So this is number 58, which is Prussian blue. For those windows. How are you this morning, Dion? Hope you are doing well. Oop, didn't see that. Didn't happen. I did not put too much pressure on that pencil. You didn't see a thing. Alright, now I want to take just a little bit of black, I think. Which is number 10. Just to make that red stand out a little bit better and give the shadow a little bit more depth. So that you can see the edges of the building a little bit better. That's better. That is better. Alright, and then we're going to take the dark gray. I think this one here. So this is slate gray number 7. No, dark cold gray number 98, sorry. And this is going to be our base color. And we're going to take our black, come down through here. And put in the definition. Like so. Yes. I wasn't sure if there was a pamphlet in the tin or not. I could, like I said, I've had mine for a little while, but yes. I'm glad that they still continue to put that in the tin. Now for the house, we're still going to use that gray and that black. So we're using dark cold gray and black for the roof line on the house. So this is the roof. I went off the line there. All right, then we're going to draw that down. There. Makes it easier to see where the house is. All right, now we're going to use this color here, which is number 305. And number 305 is ash. And we're going to take that lighter gray and blend into that. And then we're going to take some blue. And we're going to take the dark blue for the door. And there we have our, yes, tiny little spaces. And I think I'm going to take a bit of this brown as well. I'm going to sharpen it just to get right in there. So this is number 27, which is burnt ochre. I'm just getting into those shadowy areas under the eaves. And on this side of the house here. And this one here is going to blend it all together. Like so. Alright, and there we have our little houses. Alright, so I'm going to zoom you out because we're almost done here. We are done with the colored pencils. So I'm going to zoom you all the way out here. So you can actually see what I'm doing. Now the camera is going to adjust and do weird things with the colors. So they're not going to be as bright or vibrant. Let's see if I can fix that. It likes to pick up the colors off of my mat, which drives me crazy. So let's turn that up. There we go. So that's better. All right, now we've got water coming out of her watering can. So we are actually going to use a little bit of this blue. And just little movements out of the can following the water drops. We'll be coming back through with the white gel pen and filling in the water drops, but I want to put a little bit of a blue coloring here just to make that watering can look like it's putting out that water. Like so. Like I said, we will be coming back through and adding white to those areas and filling that in a little bit more. Now, for our background, we're going to be using a couple of different colors of blue in the pan pastels. So the first blue that we're going to use is for the upper areas. And we're going to use two or three different blues for that because I have a couple of different ones that I want to use. So the first thing that we're going to do is down here close to the clouds, we're going to start using something a little bit darker. Yeah. As it starts going into the cloud area. Now I'm using pan pastels and I'm using the pan pastel tools. I do have a cloud. I'm just going to come down through here. Right over the clouds, bringing that pan pastel through the water. Now I'm not too concerned about it being a little messy right yet. We will be blending it with a dry brush and getting it all put together. This part here I want to have that darker blue as it goes into the clouds. Under here will be even a darker blue. Move this over a little bit. That's the one I want for underneath, I think. That's this one, yeah. wipe this off on a piece of paper towel. And then we'll pick up the next blue. Hurry back. Now, as you can see, I'm doing the areas above the clouds in the lighter sky colors. And then below the clouds, we'll add those darker storm colors. All right. This is where I would remind you to work top to bottom. Don't be like me and go the wrong direction, and work bottom to top, because now I'm going to end up sticking my hand in in the pastel that I've put down at the bottom, trying to put the pastel at the top. So don't be a me, I'm just saying. Hello, poet. How are you, darling? How is your summer vacation going? I have seen all your hunkies. Got some good looking men going on there with all those colors. I am doing good. Alright, and I'm pushing pencils all over the place, trying to keep my hands from getting too much into the colors. Alright, and then we're going to wipe this off. Yes, of course it's going too quickly. Did you expect anything less? Just going to add this little bit of purple blue into the rain area, like so. All right, now we're going to take our blending brush. And this is just a dry ink blending brush. I use these for pastel. I use them for oil pastel. I use it for ink. I use it pretty much for everything. I love these brushes. These brushes are fantastic. I'm just taking it and I'm blending all of those colors together, going all the way up to the lightest and bringing those colors in. Basically what's happening is the brush is picking up anything extra and laying it down where there is none. And then blending the colors together where they join up. Like so. Alright, now we're going to do the under area. And we're going to start with let's see if I have the right colors out. I may have to get another. Nope, there it is. Alright, I was thinking I might have to get another color out, but I don't. So now we're going to start with this color here, which is a medium blue-green color with a little bit of gray in it. And we're going to start up here under the clouds. And we're going to go all the way down under the clouds. Not worried about it looking messy. Like I said, this is not going to be the only color here. We are going to add a darker color as well up closer to the clouds. And once I come over it with the brush, it will lighten up a little. And once we get the pastel done, then we can work on our ink. And then I think this one will be done. Alright, and then we're going to take this darker one and we're going to come up under here. Like I said, the blender brush is going to blend all of these together so that it doesn't look so harsh. Alright, so those are the pastel areas. I think pretty much done. Just going to bring that down just a little bit more, like so. Yeah, they are. So now I'm just taking that dry brush again This did not have any pastel or anything on it. It just is a dry brush. And we're just going to blend those colors all together, all the way down. Like so. Alright, so that's it for the pastels. I'm going to need a little bit more here. Not too worried about the sky being blotchy, because if you look up in the sky, there's blotchiness to it. So I'm not too concerned about that. I just want to make sure that there's no harsh blend lines. Stick that away. Put these pastels away before I stick my arms in them, because you know I will. It's just what I do. All right. Just basically putting them all back in their tower. So that I can put them away. That pencil needs to go over there. These need to go over here. All right, now we're going to work with some gel pens in her hair. So we've got some pinks and some greens that we need. So there's this one, and this one here is a nice light pink, maybe, yeah. And darker green, I think, or lighter green. That works. It looks darker. All right, so I have different clickable ones. These ones here are Jelly Roll, and these ones here are Hanku. The Jelly Roll I have not used before, so we'll see how it goes. I have to get them started. There we go. And these are our glitter gel pens, so. And of course the Jelly Roll, as usual, does not like working on the wax. Of course. Come on. There we go. Just putting in some little leaves in between the flowers. All right. And that's the Jelly Roll. Oh, I'm going to zoom you in so you can actually see what I'm doing. Wouldn't that be nice of me? Going the wrong way. There we go. All right. So this is the Hanku. It's a little bit darker of a green. Just making sure I get all of... Exactly, it's no fun if they ain't missing. The one thing I do like about using that blender brush, especially on pastel things, sorry, I didn't mean to blow in your ears. There was something on my hair. It was probably some pastel. Is it blends the pastel into the paper a little bit better, so you don't pick up so much of it with your hand after it's been blended. And then we've just got to put the centers in these flowers. I know I'm doing them all the same color, but it's a pink that works well with her hair and will work well with the yellow for the centers, as well as the green. All right. And now we're going to need an orangey yellow. There we go. For the centers. All right. Now we're going to do her wings. I'm going to move you over here. And we've got Wink of Stella for her wings. Now with Wink of Stella, make sure that you have a paper towel close by so that you can dab any excess off on so that you don't get little blooshes on your page. If you don't dab off the excess, you will end up with little splooshes on your page, and those are not fun. And this is just the clear Wink of Stella. Yes, there are other products out there that you could use, such as Stickles, that sort of thing. I do find in these books, I have used Stickles before, as well as Liquid Pearl. And because I am working in the book, I do find that it has a tendency to warp other pages, and I don't want to warp any other pages. This one here is fine, and once it dries, it will straighten back out. The Wink of Stella is a water-based product, so it will warp your page. It's just like a watercolor paint will warp your page. All right, now we've got all the sparkles on there. Now we're going to add the water drops. So I'm going to zoom you down so that we can see the water coming out of the watering can. And I'm just using a Decano highlight pencil. Just going to take my brush and we're just going to wipe off any excess pan pastel. And just going to put in those water droplets. Again, this can be done with other mediums as well, such as paint, liquid pearls, other things such as that. But I find that doing water droplets with a white gel pen is the easiest way to make them stand out. Against the background. Sorry, concentration mode. It's the only thing about working with gel pens, you go into concentration mode just to make sure that you don't stick your hand in them. All right. And there we have our water drops. So I'm going to zoom you out because we have finished. Actually, I'm going to go around the clouds up at the top here. Just a little bit with the white where the clouds meet the lighter color up here. I think the concentration part of the white gel pen is just trying to get it to work. Sometimes white gel pens do not like the, well, all gel pens do not like the wax of colored pencils getting into their workings. So they do tend to gum up a little bit and take a little bit of time to work. All right, gonna zoom you out because this is zoomed in way too far. I come in through here. I'm just gonna go over the top of the cloud. Same with this one up here. And it looks like we're going to get a little bit early today, since this is pretty much the last bit that we need to do. So what we will do is we will do a quick poll on the next page to do and the next pencils to do it with. So if you guys want to start throwing out pencil names, I'll pick 3 of them that we haven't used recently, and I'll go through and we'll take a look at the next book, and we'll take a look at what the next page should be. I'm also going to come in here like that, just to give her a bit of an eye. And then we'll come in like so. Alright, now we're going to zoom you all the way out so you can see her all done. Alright, so there she is. We've got sparkles on her wings. Not sure if you can see them. There we go. Sparkles on her wings. We've got some sparkles in her hair. We've got water droplets coming out of the watering can, and so forth. That, of course, is done again with the Marco Renoir, a 120 colored pencil sets. You can purchase these off of AliExpress. Amazon does have the 100 sets. The gel pens are available, the Hanku retractable as well as the new Jelly Roll retractable pens are available on Amazon as well. Same with the Decano white gel pen is also available on Amazon. The Superior Wink of Stella, again, available on Amazon. The only thing that is not available on Amazon at this point of time is the 120 set of the Marco Renoir colored pencils. You can purchase the 120s on AliExpress and the 100s on Amazon. Awesome butterflies! Acrylic markers are fun to work with. They're a little bit finicky, but they are fun to work with. All right, so that is this page done. I'm going to move this page over and let it dry. I will post it later on. Of course, the color on the camera sometimes is not as good as the color that will be posted on the website. So this is the next book we're going to work in. It's An Enchanting World, again by Julia Spiri. I have colored in this book. I have colored this page. I have a PDF version of this page, and I did color that PDF. I do have a page in here that I really thought was really cute. Oh, that one's cute. I might want to do this one just so I don't feel so hot. All of her work is really cute, I'm just saying. That would just make me break out into a sweat because it's too hot. See, I have done this one. It's so cute. The love birds. All right. Now I was thinking of doing this one here, which is the castle. Thank you. All right. So I'm only seeing one suggestion of what pencils to use, which is the Crawford and Black. So unless you have another suggestion, that is what we are going to start on Monday, is this page here. I know I said I was going to do a poll. I changed my mind. I have been wanting to color this page for a while. I just have not done so. So if you want anything other than the Crawford and Black, speak now or forever hold your peace. And on Monday, we will start this page with the Crawford and Black. You're mean, Alex. I'm just saying. Just saying. Alex is being mean. All right, Crawford and Black or Prismacolor. So there are two choices. Let's see, the first three wins. So everybody out there, the first three. Oh, now you're just being cruel. That first one will never be used in a coloring book in my coloring corner. Just saying. The second one. Nice. All right, so Prisma, and Crawford and Black. One more for Prisma or two more for Crawford and Black. Everybody, you can't vote twice, Catherine. All right, so it seems Prismas have won. I don't know why you people dislike me. So we will do it with Prismas. I will not guarantee the best outcome. Prismas do not like me very much. So I will do my best, and it is Amazon paper, so the Prismas do work. The Prismas do work quite well. So on Monday we will be using the Prismas on this page here. I do have air conditioning, so I'm not worried about them melting. Hello, Joyce. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. All right, guys. So with that, we are about 15 minutes early, but I thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the streams in the new book by Julia Spiri of Fairy Tale Fantasia. This book is available on Amazon. It is also available on Etsy as a PDF. Different pages are available on Etsy as a PDF. Her Etsy shop does currently have a 50% off sale. So if you want to purchase any of her PDFs, please do stop into her Etsy shop, which is in the description below the video. Hello, Shannon. Thank you for coming and hanging out and being a lurky lurky. Hello, Mama Mona. Thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. Until next time, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.